This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself.
Today we have a very common error for Bosch dishwashers where they won't drain. This one says E24, but it could also be E01, E24, E25. And the first thing you want to do after you unplug it is make sure that you ladle out all of the water that's in there, maybe even using a turkey baster or paper towels to get all the water out of the drain. Want to turn drain to the left counterclockwise, lift it out, and then get out all the water out of there too, all the water that's in the sump. And this little thing right here is probably why it won't drain. This is an impeller cover, and it maybe has come loose. The first thing to check. This yellow arrow points to the top part that you want to make sure is pushed all the way in. This is what the impeller cover looks like. And this thing the arrow is pointing at, make sure that that's pushed in toward you, toward the front of the dishwasher as far as it'll go. That should lock it in. And you actually want to push down on it and push in at the same time. If you want to remove it, you can pull back on it and lift. This part in the red arrow is the little tab that has to push in to the gray plastic to lock it in. A lot of times they come loose, and then the impeller spins and it can't move the water. Here's the impeller. There may also be something caught underneath it, like a little piece of glass or a seed, and you want to just make sure that impeller can turn very easily. This thing coming loose is such a problem that Bosch even put out a service bulletin. Here's the bulletin here. It talks about that little impeller cover coming loose and how to push it in and down to lock it into position. It's very common. I've been to so many homes with the modern Bosch dishwasher that won't drain. It's just a matter of just locking that thing into position. So another thing you can try though is if that didn't do the trick is you can feel while it's draining the drain pump, and it should be vibrating. If it's not vibrating, then maybe for some reason it's not getting power, which is very unusual. To reset it to drain it, you can just push in on the start button for 3 to 5 seconds and then close the door, and it'll start to drain. You should be able to hear that drain motor going and feel it vibrating. Another very common place where there'd be a blockage is the air gap up here at the top near the kitchen faucet. I'm going to use a little screwdriver or a knife here to pry in on these plastic tabs to lift the top off to see if there might be something caught in the little white tube that's in the middle. Sometimes the tube will be also copper or brass. You want to look in there and make sure there's nothing caught. You can also jam something down in there. You have to go about 6 inches for it to knock free an obstacle that might be there. So this chart here shows some of the places where the clogs happen in the air gap. Underneath the sink where the garbage or where the drain hose comes in and connects, if you pull that loose, you may find something caught there. It's very common. So you have to use a screwdriver to unloosen the clamp and pull that hose off. So now it did drain and there's no water in there at all. So that's what you really want at the end. And these are some of the really common things that can cause the Bosch not to drain. Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.